We'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the land which we are filming today, the people of the Kulin Nation. We also pay our respects to their elders, past and present. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Queued Up. Today I have someone who, I don't know if you've been on the podcast for a little bit, but here she is.
Here I am, I'm back. Kimberly, I'm back.
She's back. Back with the topical things. Today's being Coachella.
Yes.
Thoughts, feelings, what does it evoke in you?
What does it evoke in me?
Yeah.
I feel all the songs are on repeat in my head.
Yeah. Something that maybe, I don't know, I love looking at Coachella from afar. I love the live streams.
Yes.
Maybe you would prefer to go to Glastonbury in person? I don't know.
I feel like something like, it's so hectic, but like Tomorrowland.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like for me, like the Glastonbury lineups are always the ones that I go, oh, I actually want to see like a majority of those artists.
Yeah, I feel like they have a little more, I don't want to say underground, but underground.
Yeah, it does have that vibe to it.
Whereas Coachella's like, if you're anyone, you're headlining at Coachella because it'll be the biggest crowd you'll ever pull.
Yeah, I do love the special guest element of it too, which is great. But I think this year wasn't just about music. It was bit of a battle between, the Sabrinas of the world, the Maximalist spending money on the stage, and then you've got Justin Bieber on the stage with his laptop.
We call that minimalism.
Yeah, I have got that here, minimalism, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
But I do have a stat for you that Coachella 2026 was officially had the highest streaming numbers in history. Thanks to everything they've created with this multi-view feature where you can watch it online and feel like you're there.
Yes. I spent a lot of time on the 4-screen thing.
But sometimes I feel like it's sort of lying to you because in the footage you don't hear the crowd that much. So it seems like the crowd's dead.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's actually usually not. But you look at the footage and you're like, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I was watching Sabrina's set and when Madonna came out, I was like,
no one yelled.
Why are they not as gagged as me right now?
We just old.
But I have heard that from people that the culture of Coachella is a little bit different to like more grassroots stuff.
How so? Like people don't evoke reactions to things like that.
No, they're more like, I don't know if you know that scene in The Simpsons where they're at Lollapalooza and they're all just like
no.
And they're just chilling. But like you go to an Australian festival, people go nuts.
Well, also we don't have many international acts make it over for festivals.
Yeah, so they see everyone, so they don't get as excited maybe.
Yeah, they're just numb to the feeling of it maybe.
Yeah. Also, it's more like the influencer Olympics and celebrity spotting, so maybe they're too cool to go nuts. Although I have seen Alex Earl go nuts before. She loves a good festival and concert, so I appreciate her enthusiasm for
I just
music.
think that it's just it's exciting to be excited.
Yeah,
like
if that were me, I'd be screaming. I'd be like Billie Eilish when
she had a good reaction, which we will get to.
I think
we should first unpack, as we started with Madonna, which kind of spoils some things we're going to talk about.
That's okay.
The Sabrina Carpenter set. Yes. SabrinaWood, I think she called it. She had merch with SabrinaWood on it.
Gagged.
She went all out. She had scenes. She had monologues. She had
everything.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, a bit of controversy, a bit of cancellation.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a genuine misunderstanding moment, and I think she didn't think about it enough.
I don't think she thought about what she was saying because she said she couldn't hear, but then she was like having an active conversation with the person in the crowd.
But she was like playing the piano, right? So it's that bit where you're like, throw off comment, got to be funny. Like in the staging notes, this is how I can like imagine it happening, is that it would be like, make a one-off comment to the audience and say something, comedic. And then I think she just picked the wrong moment, which unfortunately was
she could have been nervous too. You never know what comes out of your mouth when you.
I would be so nervous. I'm like, even a pop star, like, I don't think nerves ever go away. And when they do, that's when you should be concerned.
Well, yeah, like I was, I don't know if you saw when SZA came out, when she was leaving Justin Bieber's set, she was like, I don't know where to go. I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so cute and nice. And I was like, yeah there's like, what, 100,000 people there?
Yeah. Well, I say this, I'm like, even for those pop stars, they still get the adrenaline and the nerves because and they should do because it means something to them. The minute you stop having that, maybe you should reassess what you're doing.
Yeah. And it'll be the biggest crowd they probably ever performed to. Because if you think about
absolutely.
But
I
Taylor
think,
Swift.
Yeah, like Sabrina, it had this like 90s, 50s aesthetic, which she's very known for.
Love it.
Like pin-up girl sort of element, but also the transition into her new album, Man's Best Friend. She's just such a well-versed performer. You can tell that girl's been on tour for like 2 years because she's just
killing it.
And I know some people had some criticism about the set that maybe it was the pace was too slow. Like
I don't think that at all. I thought, if anything, like Justin Bieber, the start of his set was boring because all the songs sound the same. At least her songs sound different. No hate to Justin Bieber, but like I was sad. At Sabrina's one.
Oh, yeah. And she had like so many special guests. Can you tell me why Gina Davis was out there doing
I don't know.
No.
And Terry Crews. You know why?
Will Ferrell.
You know why? It's so she can get changed.
It is that quick change mentality, isn't it?
It takes me back. Takes me back to
when you were on the Coachella stage.
Takes me back. Takes me back to when I headlined in Coachella. Plot twist. No, when I used to do dancing concerts and you'd have like the quick change, and I remember how stressful that was. Let alone being the headline act.
Yeah,
and being there. Although they'd be there waiting.
Yeah, it's very and the costumes are built for it.
It's like a pit stop.
Yeah,
if men need
they're usually like Velcroed at the back or like all this sort of stuff where it's just like straight off.
Yeah. That's why.
But I think we should definitely dive into the weekend 2 special guest, which was Madonna.
Yes. That transition, I was like,
slay.
Like the gasp, I gasped.
It wasn't just a guest spot. It was like a full 10-minute theatrical performance of Vogue, which I think was iconic.
Amazing.
And they also that new song that they have together.
Yeah.
I don't feel like people are talking about that enough.
Yeah. It's interesting that she got like very, very subtly political in one part about like everyone getting along, but she under the disguise of astrology. Because I think she said it's like we're in the Taurus moon or something now, and that means that we need to all get along.
And I don't know if I actually didn't fact check this. I just saw it all over TikTok that Madonna was wearing what she wore when she headlined
She said
Coachella.
It. Yeah, okay. She said it in the set.
Okay.
20 years ago, she wore that. And I was thinking, how old was Sabrina? 6? She's like 26?
She's my age.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, she would have been 6 years old.
You know her eldest daughter is older than Sabrina.
Wow.
It's like being out there with her mum. Well.
And she's still going, Madonna.
She's still going.
I feel like maybe the essence of Madonna has been lost maybe in these newer generations. Like I think people understand that she's iconic, but maybe not the pioneering that she did.
Yeah, like she walked so that Sabrina could run.
Literally. And in terms of like women in the industry and speaking her mind and doing what she wants, like she broke down so many doors.
Yeah, well, if you think about the way Sabrina sings some of her lyrics and all the sorts of things, that's definitely something that Madonna pushed for. Hers was a little more innuendo.
Yeah, but like Madonna pushed for so many things, and she had a lot of friends who were in the LGBTQI community.
Yeah.
And at that time, it was really stigmatized, especially with the AIDS epidemic and all that sort of stuff. So I think she did so much, and I feel like maybe that's lost a little bit.
Yeah.
And people are like, whoa, Madonna. And I'm like, this lady's an icon.
Yeah.
She had so much thought into the set, and she obviously spent and invested so much money into the set. It's interesting to see something like that, and I think something that has been discussed very widely on the internet is that in comparison to Justin Bieber, which I feel like people have so many thoughts on. And there's so many different arguments and perspectives on it. But I think let's maybe unpack Justin Bieber's set and then we can come back to like the comparison of the two.
Yeah.
What did you think about JB's set?
Well, so I don't want to say that I'm a hater before because I actually did think it was amazing and it was. And I was like, wow, he really is so talented. And I think one of the reasons why I like him so much is he leans into R&B.
Yeah.
You know, his influences are Usher. Who else? Well, isn't Usher the one that discovered him?
Yeah.
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 He's very R&B led, which I love. Yeah, he's just so talented. And I think people recognize that. And I think maybe for him, he's like, I don't need all that. I don't need all the paraphernalia. I don't need the bells and whistles. I can strip it all the way back and I can show them who I am. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's quite brave to do that because you cannot hide behind anything. You can't hide behind a dancer.
No, that's very true. You can't hide behind anything. I'm finding myself so hard to say what I want to say, but
I mean, there's two sides to the coin, so you say what you want to say.
In terms of it's more of a comparison for later. In terms of I don't think, and this is just one part of the argument, I think that there's other things going on in terms of people being like, oh, I paid for this set and he only gave me a laptop and like all this sort of stuff. But my initial thought before having any unpacking of it was there is no way that a Sabrina Carpenter would get away with that and not cop absolute shit.
But I think it's also not her brand to be minimalist.
It's not her brand, but I also think it's an element of the expectation on pop stars or female pop stars to have everything going for them.
Mm-hmm. There's a double standard for sure.
There's an absolute double standard. Doesn't mean that what he did was wrong or incorrect. It's just something to acknowledge when you have these conversations.
But if he had done something more maximalist, what would he have done? Because he's not a dancer.
Excuse me, JB is a dancer. Have you not seen him in his old tour footage?
He tries, but he's not a dancer. Sorry, JB.
Yeah, I think that, look, that's one part of the argument, or just
you have to be a triple threat when you're a woman, but a man can just simply
I think
have
that
a good
has
voice.
to be an acknowledgement.
Yeah,
but I think in terms of Justin Bieber's performance, he gave the crowd what he was telling them he was going to give them.
Yeah.
Because he had been like preparing on live streams on Twitch for months beforehand.
Yeah.
And we had the Grammys performance. So I think if you weren't going in expecting that, then maybe you hadn't done your research.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he was willing to offer up to the crowd and what he thought was the most authentic version of himself. Some people were saying it's because of licensing. I really don't think that's the case.
No.
Especially when you know anything about music licensing.
Would you like to give I know we've spoken about it. Well, not me, but you've spoken about it a bit on the pod.
He has everyone, because he sold his masters, were thinking that he wasn't going to earn any money from the performance, which is incorrect because Coachella paid him $10 million. But also when you're looking at royalties in licensing, he sold his masters, so the sound recordings of his music. The other side of licensing is the public performance rights. So I'm assuming he would still be getting money from that side. But having sold his masters would change the business decision on how much money he puts into advertising those songs. So like performing them to the highest level on stage and putting massive sets together. Yeah, you don't own the masters. So maybe you're not going to put as much effort in there because when people go and, listen to them on Spotify or something, you're reaping less of the reward. Like maybe there was a business element to it, but I genuinely think that 95% of the reason that he did it how he did it was not to do with licensing or getting paid for playing the songs.
Tangent. Why do you think he sold his masters? Why do people sell their masters? Because he's got money.
He needs the money.
What is it? He needs the money?
He cancelled. I would assumption, he had to cancel his tour. He had to forfeit a lot of money to Screw LeBron into the record label.
Okay.
He needed the money.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was $200 million.
What about Hailey?
Well, shit, Road wasn't that successful, wasn't as successful as it was at that time.
Yeah, okay.
He definitely
When was
needed
this, sorry? 2023?
2022, 23, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he definitely would have needed the money and potentially wanted to part from that era of his music, right? I think we see that now as that distance and that gap from this is what Justin did and gosh, the industry really beat him up. So I could imagine wanting to be setting that free and going, yeah, I'm starting a new era and I've sold all of the masters and if he was a songwriter on the song, he would still be getting royalties from being a songwriter.
Yeah.
So there's all other elements. He's obviously just sold the physical sound recording, which in the old days used to be an actual tape.
Yeah,
that
wow.
you hand over, but it's more of a metaphorical thing now.
Interesting. I love this stuff. It's that was a bit of a tangent, but
no.
You know all these things, so
I mean,
you're the oracle of music, so
I try to understand them. I think even I sometimes have to look at it when people were talking about, he wouldn't being paid if he played these songs. I'm like, I had to look into it because I was like, I don't think that's correct.
Yeah.
And he also has been paid the most out of any Coachella headliner. Harry Styles only got $4 million and Justin Bieber's got 10. And I'm pretty sure he did it with no agent and no manager. He negotiated it by himself.
Okay.
So there's no one else getting a cut.
That's amazing.
Go off.
What about his guests? Do they get paid separate to JB?
I actually don't know if they get paid.
Oh.
I
maybe he pays them.
Potentially there might be a deal cut, but I think usually they come out in good faith.
Well, I mean the exposure.
Yeah. And then obviously some of his guests were more with the One Less Lonely Girl situation brought up on stage rather than, I mean, it was slightly planned with Billie Eilish. But
no, I heard that Hailey was supposed to go up.
Yeah. But in terms, maybe Billie didn't know, but I think they had planned it around her.
Yeah. Loved that moment.
It was very raw and innocent.
Yes. It? Yeah, she forgot she was famous for a little bit. I love seeing that. It makes her so human.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine
being the one less lonely girl and just losing your shit?
I don't know if I'd be in a bowl the way she was, but I mean.
I feel like Justin Bieber was my era, but I feel like I missed the fandom of it.
Yeah, that's surprising. For me, I always felt weird because he's a couple of years younger than me. So I was like, he's just a little boy.
Yeah, I don't know why I was definitely One Direction, but I knew of Justin Bieber, but I never got into the lore of, I don't know.
Maybe it's because he's less, I mean, he was very poppy, but more influenced by R&B.
Maybe.
I don't know. It could have been that.
I honestly don't know. I think that I was just not into it. I was into the girly pops at the time.
Girly pops and then One D.
And Harry Styles. I had a massive crush on Harry Styles when he was in his One Direction era.
My God.
I was like, this is.
So he's your fave 1D person?
Yeah. But at the moment, we've discussed this many a time, but I'm not a fan of the current haircut, but you do you, boo.
You never know what he's up to though, because he acts as well. So you never know.
He's always doing things.
He's going back on tour, so.
But only to a few cities.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to unpack everyone else that came out on stage with Justin Bieber. Care to elaborate? Do you know anyone else that came out on stage?
With JB?
Yeah.
Sexy Red.
Mm.
I didn't see much of that. Only some clips on socials.
Yeah.
But I watched the whole second weekend set.
Mm-hmm.
Dijon?
Yeah.
I watched his set the day before.
Yes.
And he was so good. And then to see him again, I was like, oh, so yeah. Obviously I like them because they're more R&B.
Yeah. I'm sensing a trend here.
Yes. Who else? I can't think off the top of my head.
Neither can I, to be honest.
I mean, it wasn't Scissor. Scissor, yeah, because I mentioned before that she was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know where I'm going.
She's cool.
Yeah. She's performed at Coachella before, hasn't she?
I think so. Yeah.
Loved that. I think honorable mentions. Oh, sorry. We should talk about not honorable. A mention, Karol G.
Yeah.
I loved that. Although, like, obviously it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
But it was a party.
But the crowd was going off. I feel
the crowd was going off because Latinas know how to party.
I think it really showed the dominance of Latin music that we've talked about many times.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's not really a subculture anymore.
No, it's just culture.
It's just part of like music and society. And I think Karol G and Bad Bunny would be the two that have really, pushed that to the forefront in this decade. I know obviously we're talking Ricky Martin and all the people before who've come before, but I think there's been a real shift to music in native language. And people being accepting of that.
Yeah, I loved it so much. When Becky G came out, then the G's were together.
You texted me or something, didn't you?
I texted Nikki. I just got so excited.
And I was like, she's so excited.
The G's. Yeah, it was very entertaining. It was funny because I thought to myself, a lot of the girls that were dressed up similar to her, like unintentionally.
Okay.
Like she was it was very like cave drawing, Mayan ruins sort of like that sort of vibe, which I enjoyed the storytelling as much as I could as an English speaking person, but they had some of the words up on the screen as they were telling the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite racy though, I will say. And there was like parts where she was like in water.
Oh.
And they're all like splashing in the water. I was like, this is like, if anything, this was way more maximalist than Sabrina.
Wow. I did not see the water part.
You didn't see the water part? You'll have to Google it.
Yeah,
later.
I'm going to Google it after.
It was, and the dances were amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what about her hair? Now her hair's wet.
I'm sure it's some like optical illusion where it's not really water or something.
No, it was.
Oh,
it was because then her hair was wet for like the next few, but then I don't know.
It's Coachella.
It's Coachella. It didn't matter.
Another stage though was Addison Rae brought out Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan.
No.
I don't know if Olivia Rodrigo sounded that good. I mean, I'm not a singer.
Here she is with her criticism.
Here I am with my criticism. I don't know. I didn't rate it that much.
It felt like a promotion.
Yeah.
Like it felt because Drop Dead had just come out on the Friday.
She's like, quick. I'm not on stage at Coachella.
Yeah. So it didn't feel authentic as some of the others. Like, who was it? Was it Pink Panthers that brought out Zara Larsson?
I did not see that.
I
don't know.
That was cool. I'm such a Zara Larsson fan.
She's great.
I'm beginning to love her more and more. I was obsessed with her. And I think her issue with her branding, and I think she says this herself, is that like people knew her songs, but they didn't know her.
Yeah.
Like Lush Life and all of those songs from like 2016.
Yeah.
I think people now know her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just such a good songwriter.
Yeah. So good. I will say one honorable mention is it Anima? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. 4-hour set. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I'm like not a huge EDM fan. Like I like it. I don't know if I could sit through a 4-hour set. However, the visuals are just next level. Like I can't even imagine what the people on drugs they would have felt. I don't take drugs, so I don't know. But like it's just insane. Like when Lisa came out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like how? I don't understand how. They had like an angel in the middle.
You have to be on another planet to be able to experience that to its fullest.
I just don't understand how they did that.
Yeah.
I would love to be there for that.
I'm take more rehearsal.
Have you seen their set that they did at the Sphere?
Not at the Sphere.
They
no.
did the Sphere, and like they also did a show at like the Pyramids of Giza.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
yeah, innovation in the world of music.
The Pyramids of Giza.
Isn't that insane?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm more of a Coachella than a Coachella kind of gal. Like I would prefer to just stay.
Watch it from the couch.
Because one thing about festivals that gets me is that they put people who you want to see so close together that it's like you can't get a good spot for either.
No,
if you
you're
want
just
to see,
running
you
between.
can't see everyone.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
So that's why that, the 4-screen format really worked
Yeah.
for me anyway.
All your screens just
Coachella.
watching Coachella from the couch. But speaking of Coachella, I think we should talk more into your expertise, which is the marketing of Coachella.
Yes.
And maybe the billboards. I think that's become such an iconic part of like driving to Palm Springs, the Coachella billboards.
Yeah.
Everyone doing something that's a little bit funny. I know this year, I think Teddy Swims did one.
Yes.
That was
so funny.
Like a selfie.
Yeah.
I know Sabrina did one that was like SabrinaWood.
Yeah. Major Lazer was my favorite.
Okay.
The little shake your little Ozempic asses or something
did
that he said.
Tell you what, speaking of that, off track tangent.
Ozempic?
Did you see the TikTok of the guy saying there's no lines
For the food
because everyone's on Ozempic?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Or also the food is like what? You're spending like $40 on tacos?
Yeah, but I guess you have no choice if you're there all day.
It's just like, I guess if you're at Coachella and you're spending what, like $10K on camping, and then I don't even know how much a ticket is, you're not worried about a $40 taco set, are you?
No. People budget for this and like it's their one big thing of the year, and
yeah,
it's one of those events where I think people go all out for it. So I don't think people are really worried about.
No, they're getting their outfits sorted.
Yeah, I think this year there was a lot of different outfits. There used to be like a big theme for each year and you could see it, but I don't know if I've lost touch. Was there a theme this year?
I think it's like that whole idea of like circling back to like 2016. Everyone's really into circling back to 2016. And I think that era of Coachella was like boho style. So I saw
flower
like
crowns.
Yeah, like people are kind of trying to go back to that, or they're going like all the celebrities. They don't dress up.
Yeah, that's so true.
Kendall Jenner goes every year in just like a singlet and jeans. But the issue I face is that they're wearing these skimpy little outfits. It's so hot during the day, and then at night it's so cold.
Yeah, so windy.
And it's so windy and it's so dusty. Like I don't know if I could handle that. See, the reality of Coachella for me.
It sounds glamorous until you think about going from like 35-degree heat to it being really cold. Like I think it drops to in Celsius like in the teens.
Yeah. Like which would be like nice as the sun goes away. However, then you're freezing.
So cold.
And then the merch tent's just like
the merch tent's like
merch tent.
Here we go.
Getting all them hoodies.
You got those hoodies stocked up. But yeah, you'd get so easily sick.
Yeah.
Just think about.
I mean, that's why everyone wears scarves, right?
Yeah. It's to keep the dust away.
Yeah. I always wondered, and then I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because it's just like what, in the middle of a giant field?
Yeah. Yeah.
In Palm Springs.
In the desert.
It's hot as.
Yeah. I'll tell you what the part of it that feels the least appealing to me is like the part of actually getting out of Coachella.
Yeah.
I'm like, I actually think I would prefer to camp.
Yeah. I was thinking about this because it reminds me of when you and I went
to what?
Tom Dollar. And we were trying to get out and we escaped via like a non-exit.
Don't tell anyone.
And Nikki almost
We'll never
got
get invited
stuck.
back.
I lost Nikki and she almost got stuck in the fence. She was like, no, wait for me.
The security,
can you imagine that times 10?
He was like, you can go.
Yeah. You were like, please, sir.
Yeah.
I'll be separated from my friend.
Well, you think about that and then like everyone's trying to get an Uber. And then there's like Uber rorting where like Ubers will only take you if you pay them like $200 cash.
Yeah.
So I think I'd prefer to camp.
Yeah, I think like people would either leave sets early, like before the last song.
Yeah.
But then you have to like find your way out of the crowd as well.
Yeah.
I almost find that with festivals, it's much nicer to like hang at the back.
Totally. I'm not a barricade person.
No, me either. I do not like being in moshes or being squashed or having my personal space.
Sweat. Ugh, gross.
No. Coachella for me.
You'd think I'd be more accustomed to it with being in the music industry, but I think you just learn to despise it more.
Yeah, but also like you go to a lot of gigs where it's very chill as well. So it's like.
Or it's like industry or that sort of stuff. So it's not really.
Yeah, I don't love being in crowds like that because I'm like of average height. So it's like I can't see. I'm not short, but I'm of average height, you know? So if you get someone tall in front of you.
You got to bring like a step ladder so you can.
There'll be like no step ladders in there. No seats. I remember that at Lady Gaga. No seats.
No seats.
I can just imagine how sore my back would be at Coachella.
Yes. There ain't no sitting down there. I guess you sit on the ground.
Side note, I've just remembered something. Did you see that Hailey Bieber did a her own event, a road event?
Yeah. There's always events around Coachella.
Yeah.
Like brand events and things that brands do.
I think Alex Earle might have had something as well to launch her
skincare brand.
That's the second time I've mentioned her. There's a lot of drama in the podcast world.
You're clearly on the Alex Cooper podcast drama.
Yeah, podcast drama.
Are you on Dave Portnoy's TikTok?
Who's that?
That's the guy that Alex Cooper used to work for. And he's literally on TikTok sitting on the beach just like asking each of them about what the tea is from their side and then posting it on TikTok.
Wow, no, I have not seen that.
And everyone's like, someone needs to take this guy's phone away.
Yeah.
He's just there for like 3 days straight posting about it.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't this guy have better things to do? Clearly not.
No.
But I think we should finish with a bit of a wrap up of your favorite set and then maybe who you would like to see Coachella 2027. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Yeah.
Something we haven't spoken about, which I hadn't seen much of, was is it KATSEYE?
KATSEYE.
KATSEYE?
They brought out.
Like, how do you pronounce that?
They brought out Huntrix to sing Golden. Yeah.
I didn't see that because I saw the second weekend.
Yeah, that was first weekend.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love that. I need to go watch the documentary.
They were formed on a TV show on Netflix, and it's a collaboration project between Geffen, which is an American record label, and Hybe, which is like Korean K-pop record label.
Love.
And they trained these girls like they were in camp to be in a K-pop group.
Yeah.
And then the public got to vote on which of the girls they wanted to be in the band. So worth a watch.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's been some controversy around them because one of their members is on hiatus at the moment.
Who?
Manal, what her name is? I think that's her name. And everyone thinks that the record label has like kicked her out.
Oh, why? Because she's done something?
I don't know. I'm not that deep into it, but.
Interesting. I really enjoyed that. Pinky Up. I was like.
Yeah.
And there was a sample of I think a 90s song at the end of that. I was like, that went hard. I've been listening to that. I added that to my Spotify.
They're very good. Yeah, they're good.
So talented.
Yeah.
Do they sing anything in Korean or is it all just English? Because I noticed it was only in English.
It's only English because they're not.
They're LA based, right?
A lot of them aren't Korean.
Yeah, there's like one girl that's Korean. I think.
Whole premise of it was to build a group like the K-pop academies build K-pop bands. So it was about the training and the expertise and how that all works. But a lot of them are from like all over the world. They did auditions all over the world. So yeah.
So interesting. Love it.
Worth a watch. But yeah, who would you like to see in 2027?
Do you have an idea?
2027?
I need to think.
I would like to see, I am biased. I don't know if she would headline. I don't know if she's there yet, but Gracie Abrams. I'd like to see her perform at Coachella. Who else? Zara Larsson, I think, should definitely be Coachella headliner. That would go off. Lush Life on the big stage.
Love that. So what song did she sing when she
I think it was
when she
the
was a guest?
collaboration, the song that, was it Stateside or Midnight Sun? One of the
Midnight
two?
Sun? Is that Midnight Sun is the one that's has the TikTok dance. Is probably that one.
Yeah. But I think Pink Panthers and Zara Larsson did Stateside together, which was like a collaboration song. I think it might have been Midnight Sun though. She like popped up out the top and there she was.
There she was.
Mm.
I really don't know. I feel like what could be fun is like something nostalgic, like imagine if like the Spice Girls came out and did like, because I have Mel C on the mind because I'm going to see Mel C at the end of the year at the Northcote Theatre. I was like, whoa, okay. I thought she would have gone to a bigger venue, but maybe not.
She's in a new era of music, so maybe they're testing it out.
Yeah, because at first I was like, well, I don't want to watch a DJ set because I know she's been DJing.
Yeah, she's gone hyper electronic.
Yeah, but no, apparently she's there to sing her songs, which is cool.
Yeah.
Someone from this era, I'm trying to think, probably an R&B artist.
Yeah.
Someone like Kalani or one of those, except I feel like she actually, I think she might have come out at someone's set, but maybe she could have her own set. But I feel like she also might have recently been on it too.
Cannot confirm.
I don't know.
But I do like those suggestions. They're good ones.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming on today, Kim. It's been great to unpack Coachella. I feel like it's been on everyone's mind, everyone's TikTok, all the drama that surrounds Coachella. I feel like it's always the time of the year where a lot happens.
Yes. A few tangents there, a few things learnt. Yeah. But it wouldn't be a podcast with me on it if you didn't have a tangent. So,
well, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see everyone or hear everyone on the next episode.
Yes. Until then, bye.
Bye.